Hello, good morning, children. All of you welcome from grade 5 for the language lecture. Today we are going to see chapter number 12 and it is a poem, and the name of the poem is The Auto. Okay, so after reading the name of this poem, The Auto, you everybody know what is auto. Okay, so it is a vehicle, right? So it is a vehicle, and how does the different vehicles help us to go from one place to another, okay, in less time? And what work does the auto or any of the vehicle does for us? Okay, it consumes less time, okay, and wherever we want to go, we can go earlier. Okay, so what are the benefits and the drawbacks? Okay, both we are going to see in this lesson. And the poem which is written by Edgar Guest. Okay, let us see. Now on the screen you can see the picture, the photo of the poet written, The Auto, Edgar Guest. Now about him, see the Wikipedia. Edgar Guest, Guest was on his radio program in 1935. So he was also the radio jockey, right? So he was born Edgar Albert Guest. He was born on 20th August 1881, that is Birmingham, England. He died on 5th August 1959 at the age of 77 in US, Detroit, that is Michigan. Resting place Woodlands Cemetery. Pen name Edil Guest. His occupation was he was poet, and his nationality was American. He was from US, America. Now you can see on the screen, children, there are different things he have written. He has done a different type of work in writing. He was an author, he was a poet. Okay, so here are some of the important writings. So father, he have written in 1919 A Toast of the Men. He has written in 1909 On Quitting 1912, Thanksgiving 1917, Only a Dad 1916, A Boy and His Dad 1921, Bulb Planting Time 1922, A Patriotic Creed. Okay, the year we are not able to know that. It Couldn't Be Done 1919, See It Through 1917. Now also he have written the different poems. Okay, so best poems of the Edgar Albert Guest are A Friend, What We Can Be, Down the Lane of August, Why We Fight, Life, Love, Alone, Peace, The Man to Be, Kindness, The Limitations of Greatness, Forgot, Boyhood, The Summer Girl, Guessing Time, The Day of Days, Good Books, A Good Soldier, Mother's Job, A Little Hurts and Youth are the wonderful poems. Someday if you will get a time, you can always read all this. Even you can Google out and you can read. These poems are wonderful poems, children. You will get a good thought out of it whenever you read any of the literature. Yes. Now here comes from page number 178, Get Set. Now children, imagine a day without vehicle. Okay, so children see that there are a lot of different types of vehicles you see on the road. So imagine one day there is nothing on the road. So all the people, they are going walking wherever they want to go. So how will be the day? So day will be very slow, right? So now you all are at home. So your partners are your parents, your brother, your sister, or your grandparents. So you have to discuss with them how would you spend a day without a vehicle. Also, discuss the benefits and the drawbacks of such a situation. Now, whenever you are ready for the discussion, we have to discuss, children, both the sides. Okay, both the sides in the sense, what are the drawbacks if vehicle are not there, right? And if vehicle, benefits of the vehicle. Okay, so if vehicle is there, anywhere we want to reach, we can reach early, and that saves the time. So there are so many proverbs. Save time, teaches nine, right? So these type of discussion you can have with your family members. Okay, now let's come back towards the reading junction. Now children, you can see the poem is divided into 3 stanzas. Okay, and each and every stanza, it is having the rhyming scheme. So to the left of the particular line, I have written A, B, C, C, D, D. Okay, so A means the last word, that is thing and spring. It rhymes with one another, so for that I have written A. Next is the B. So hums and comes. So these are the rhyming words. For those 2 words I have written B. Now let's come to the C. Mile, smile. Right? So for these 2 words I have written rhyming word C over there, and D is everyday, day and play. So like this, children, you can also follow the different, you can read it, you can pronounce it, and after pronouncing you can understand what will be the rhyming scheme of that particular poem, right? So let us have the reading of the poem. The speaker seems to be quite fond of automobile. Let's read the poem to find out way. Now the speaker means the poet Edgar Guest. He was very fond of automobiles. Okay, now because of that, she have written the poem on the auto. An auto is a helpful thing. I love the way the motor hums. Hums means what, children? Hums means it make the noise. Okay, horns. I love each cushion and each spring. The way it goes, the way it comes. It saves me many a dearly mile. It brings me quickly to the smile of those at homes and every day. It added into my time for play. Now children, is the speaker just talking about an auto, or does he mean all kind of vehicles? Yes. So after reading this, we will think that he is not talking about only auto, but whatever vehicles are there running on the road. So he is talking about each and every vehicle. Now you can see the children, the words are written in red. Okay, so the meaning of those is dearly means dull and boring, and unto means to. Okay, so these are the new words for you, and you have to write down in your notebook. Now let's see another stanza of the poem. Now here also children, some rhyming scheme I have written, that is AA, BB, CC and DD. Now let us have a look of it. Just focus on the last words of each and every line, that is touch, much. Now touch and much, these are the rhyming words. Then let's come to the third line, and friend, t. Okay. The pronunciation, it ends with the d sound, that is d, d. Then C sound, par, r. Okay. Then D, new, view. Now you can also write down, you can also read and find out yourself. Now to the right side, you can see some of the new words and the meaning of those which are there on page number 178. So let us read the second stanza. It keeps me with my friend in touch. No journey now appears too much to make with meetings at the end. It gives me time to be a friend. It laughs at distance and has power to lengthen every fleeting hour. It bears me into country new that otherwise I would never view. The poet is trying to explain that the auto which I'm having, it keeps me in touch with my friends. I can go whenever I wish to my friend in a small span of time. Okay, and the journey now appears too much, and because of the auto I can reach towards my friend in a very less time. So to make with meeting an end, it gives me time to be a friend. So whenever I wish, I can go and meet my friends in less time. So it laughs at distance and has power. So as it runs on petrol, it cut off the distance and reach to the destination in time. So because of that, it's fleeting. Fleeting means what? Lasting only for a short time. So because of that, the distance I can cover it in a very short time, and on that my auto is laughing that see how can I run fast, how can I save your time. It bears to me into country new that's otherwise I would never view. And sitting wonderfully resting in my auto, I can also observe the nature. Okay, I can also observe the nature, wonderful trees, grass, and the different things which comes across. I can observe it very carefully. Okay, so this is the meaning of the second stanza, children. Now let us see from page number 179, that is the third stanza. Now here, children, you can see the rhyming scheme I have written, that is E E F F G G H H. Now let us see the last words of each line, strives and lives. Okay, then comes need and speed, then care and despair, sing and thing. Now we will have the reading of the last stanza. First line, it's swift and sturdy and it strives. What's the meaning of sturdy? Strong and not easily damaged. That means sturdy. And what's the meaning of strive, children? Try very hard to achieve something. So whatever destination I have planned, I can go towards my destination by sitting in my auto very sturdily and swiftly. Okay, to fill with happiness our lives. When for the doctor we have a need, it brings me to our door with speed. So whenever I want to visit any of the doctor, I could go and visit the doctor in a very less time. So that brings me towards the step of a doctor's house or clinic in very less time. With speed we can go. Okay, so it saves an hour for an anxious care and heavy heartache and despair. What's the meaning of despair, children? The feeling of having lost all hope. Now if something we lost, okay, the fear is there in our mind that, oh, I have lost this thing. So that fear, that feeling basically, so it gives me hope when I sit in my auto and I ride, okay, I drive the auto, that particular feeling and heavy heartache and despair. So it is not there. That particular feeling is not there when I drive in my auto. Okay, it has its faults, but still I sing. The auto is a helpful thing. Yes, I do accept that auto is a very helpful thing. It helps each one of us, all the vehicles, in each and every aspect of life, wherever we want to reach on time, wherever we want to save our time, wherever we want to, some emergency is there or any of the problem. So if we want to reach to any of the destination, the vehicles help us in all means. Okay, so it is a wonderful poem. But one more thing is there, children. If you want to drive anything, any of the vehicle, you should also follow the traffic rules. Okay, the traffic rules are much more important than driving. So whenever you drive your vehicle, first of all, try to understand and then inculcate all the traffic rules in yourself, so that from our driving, from our vehicle, no one who is walking on the road or who is a passerby could hurt from our driving, right? So this is a wonderful poem, The Auto. So one question is there, children, here. What faults do you think vehicle have? So do vehicles have a fault? Yes, they have a fault. What type of fault do the vehicle have? So for example, sometimes if you are driving and surprisingly if the vehicle stops and any problem arises, so and the place where it has been stopped, it is a very alone, nobody is there near that particular area, it is a forest place, then what will be the scenario? You will be very much frightened. Okay, so that is one more thing. So another thing is that if you walk on your feet, then you need not have to pay for your walking. But if you want to drive an vehicle, you need to pay for the petrol, for the diesel, whatever we put in that vehicle, and then only the vehicle can be taken from one place to another, moved from one place to another, right? So we have to spend the money, children, on the vehicle, for the maintenance of the vehicle, for going from one place to another, keeping it very clean, okay, taking care of each and every part of that. Try to replace the parts whenever we feel that now this part is been discarded, so we need to remove that part and replace, because it is we are taking the risk of our life sitting in the vehicle and then driving from one place to another, right? So yes, we have discussed about the auto from all the aspects. Now children, let's see the picture from page number 179. Now this is the auto of the poet Edgar Guest. Now see the wonderful auto it is. Okay. Now in India we have auto in different way. Auto we are having, this is like a taxi and having the yellow color. Now autos we have in India, that is of black and yellow color, and it looks different, and it have only 3 wheels. Okay, so that is the different, children. Yes, let's go for get going. Okay, so let us see the first question. Let us find the answers from the poem. So we are going to find the answer from the poem. So all of you read the poem at least one or twice, so that it can be very easy to find out the answers. Then from page number 180, what does the speaker love about the auto? List 3 things. The speaker loved the way the motor of the auto hums, each cushion and the spring of the auto, and the way the auto comes and goes. Okay, understood, children? So first of all, the author, the poet, loves the cushion, then the hums, how the auto makes the sound, and the third one, the auto comes and goes. So that 3 parts he loves very much of that auto. Then the next question, what does the speaker mean by dearly mile? Dearly mile means, children, can signify the dull and boring time the speaker would have had to spend while traveling without an auto. Without an auto means maybe he might be traveling by feet, so that may be the dearly mile. So he keep on walking, and the distance never becomes less, and even it consumes a lot of time. So that is the situation with the poet think it is a dearly mile. Okay. Now the next one, what all can the speaker do with the free time he gets? What does he manage to get this time? The speaker can meet his family members and friends quickly. He can play or travel to new places by being efficient and quick. The automobiles help the speaker get more free time to do these activities. Now see children, if we are getting the extra time from whatever the plan we had, so we can utilize it in a best way. So same the speaker, the poet is thinking he can meet to his family members very quickly, and he can visit to different places from his auto by traveling in auto, and this is the efficient and the quick automobile which help the speaker to get the free time to do his activities, right? So rather than traveling, he might be having some other hobbies, okay? So he is getting time to complete to do that hobbies, okay? So that is a wonderful thing which he have expresses. Now let's see the B1. Let us read between the lines. What do you think the following phrases convey? Convey means tells us. So first one, it adds into my time for play. That the meaning of this is stitch in time saves 9. That means by saving time, the auto leaves more time for the other activities. That's the meaning of it. And the proverb which is related to that is stitch in time saves 9. Right? It laughs at distance. What is the meaning of it? Does the auto actually laughs? It is not a living thing, right? It is a non-living thing. So it does not laughs. But the poet tried to expresses how he has expresses the distance is not a problem for the automobile because it can travel far in a little time. So instead of writing this whole line, he have kept the idea in phrase. Okay, the phrase tells us the detailed information about the idea which came in the poet's mind, right? Now next one, it saves us hour of anxious care. That's the meaning. By taking us to our destinations quickly, in case of emergency, automobile saves our time which we may have spent worrying. So whenever we want to travel children, so nowadays the fastest means of transport is aeroplane. So if you want to travel to Delhi by bus, it will take some hours. If you will travel by what we can say railways, it can the time and the hours may differ. And if you want to travel from Mumbai to Delhi by aeroplane, then by which means of transport you will get earlier? If that work there, if it is very urgent and you have to decide by which mode you can go there, so definitely children, you will decide the mode of airways you will decide, because I know it costs a lot, but according to the work whatever it has been planned and you want to reach there, the urgency of the work, you will always decide to go by airways. Okay, now here also poet is trying to say that destination quickly in case of emergencies, so automobile saves the time, right? Now let's go beyond the poem. Compare the positive and the negative aspects of an auto. Now what are the positive and what are the negative aspects of an auto? Let's discuss. So now automobiles save the time and help us stay connected with friends and family. They have also made traveling to far places easier, and they bring help quickly in case of emergencies. However, they also cause pollution and add to the traffic on the road. So they sometimes make a lot of noise and became the hindrance of people. So as these some of the aspects we have discussed. So if the lot of vehicles if we use, it can make the pollution, okay, lot of pollution, and because of pollution the ozone layer is depleting. We all know that, we are learning it in science. So also a lot of people, if they are waiting in a queue on the vehicle, sitting in their vehicles, they hums, they buzz the horns, and because of that, lot of noise pollution also happens. So variety of things are there. So we can say that variety of things can be happened when we use a lot of vehicles. Many people they use, and that is the thing by which we get very much irritated. Okay, then the next one, through automobile help. Though automobile help us in many ways, they have a negative impact on environment as well. How can we minimize this effect? Now this is a global question, children. So if we want to use the auto, what from our side we can do to make the less pollution in environment. So in order to minimize the negative impact on the environment caused due to automobile, we can walk, right? We can walk from one place to another in a short time, or we can walk to a shorter distance if you want to go and buy something else in the shop which is very near to our house. So it is not necessary that we should take out our bike or moped and then we should go to the shop. Yes, easily we can go by walking, because it's a very shorter place, right? So then also we can use the carpools and the public transport. Instead of driving alone, we should keep our vehicles well maintained with regular tune up and pollution emission level checkup. So whenever according to the PUC, we have to check our vehicle so that the vehicle will be pollution free, and we should always have the cleaning of the vehicle. So that also can help our vehicle to pollute a lot of smoke in the air. Okay, so yes, we have completed A, B and C over here. Yes, then here comes the listening junction. Now children, I am going to read some of the paragraphs, or we can say the conversation in between two children. So I hope you all will listen it very quietly. So then after we will look at these questions. Okay, so let us read first. Conversation number 1. Suraj is the boy and Arun is the boy, and they both are doing the conversation. Let us read the conversation. Suraj: hello Arun. Arun: hey Suraj. Suraj: can I talk to you for a minute? Arun: Suraj, I was driving. I just pulled over to speak to you. Is it urgent? I will reach office in 15 minutes. Suraj: great, nothing urgent. I will meet you in office. So children, after hearing this conversation in between the Suraj and Arun, what do you understand? He want to talk to Arun, Suraj. So Arun have called Suraj. He want to talk to Arun, but he picked up the call and he said, presently I am driving the car, right? So after 15 minutes I will be reaching in the office. So if it is possible, we can talk later. So after this conversation, children, what do you understand? So whenever we are driving, we should never use mobile phones. Okay? Because lot of accidents they are happening, and these accidents, if we will see the cause of the accidents, they are the mobile phones. Okay? So let's hear one more conversation is there. So Jane and Aman are the two friends, they are talking. So Jane: hello Aman, this is Jane. Aman: oh, hello Jane. Jane: I want to know the direction to your house from the bus stop. So Aman: Jane, there is a lot of noise around you. I cannot hear you properly. Could you speak a bit louder? Jane: sorry about that. The bus is really crowded and noisy. Wait a second. I need to buy a ticket from the conductor. Can you hold on please? Aman: sure. Jane: sorry to keep you waiting. I will reach the bus stop soon. Can you give me a direction to your home please? Aman: where are you now? Your voice is not clear. can you call me when you get off the bus? Jane, Aman, sure, Aman. I will call you when I will reach the bus stop. Now see here, uh, Jane wants to go to Aman's house, okay, but he did not know the way of his house. So she's called the Aman and she's trying to ask, but there are some distractions, okay. So what distractions are there? The Jane is sitting in the bus and she's trying to speak, but Aman is not able to hear whatever she is speaking, and this is because of the bus. Many people they are traveling. It is a public transport, and a lot of noise is also there in the bus, and also honks from the street. They might be disturbing the voice, and it is not able to. It is not audible, and because of that, the Aman insisted that okay, whenever you will get down from the bus later, you can come towards the side of the road and then you can call me so that I can tell you the way to my house. So this is why, because of there is a lot of traffic on the road, so we are not able to even talk with each other on the telephone because of lot of traffic. Okay, so this is the scenario of the second conversation. Let's read conversation number 3. Amit and mom. Hi mom, the dance class is over. Mom, have you reached home? Amit, I am on my way home. I am on the metro now. Now here metro means what? Trains. The trains in Mumbai, they are called as metro. Okay. So mom, all right. When do you think you will reach the station? Amit, I will be at the station in about 15 minutes. Mom, should I come to pick you up from the station? Amit, just a minute mom, hold on. There is an old lady here. I am helpful her find a seat. Mom, that's so kind of you. Call me if you want me to pick you up. Then Amit said, okay mom, bye. Now here, after reading this conversation, children, you will come to understand that there is a discussion in between the Amit and the mom, and the mom is trying to say Amit that yeah, I am free at home, and if you want that when you will get down from the bus, I'll come to take you. I'll bring my vehicle and I'll take you. The Amit is telling no. When I'll get down, I'll call you. So when this conversation was going on, one lady was there and she was asking something to Amit, and she was asking for the sit because maybe it is not there will be no place in the bus to sit. So Amit is trying to help that old lady. So see the wonderful conversation, and some of the related questions are also there, children. Here, what was Arun doing when he received a call? Okay, so where would Arun and Suraj meet later, and where is Jane going? So there are different questions, children, and the fourth question is, where did Jane ask Aman to hold the line? Fifth question, where is Amit coming from? How long would it take Amit to reach the station? Now these are some of the questions from page number 180 and 181. So children, you have to do these questions. Okay. So next is the speaking junction. Now similarly, you have to read this conversation part. Shalini, the 10-year-old girl, have just read the poem The Auto to her father. They are discussing the poem. Okay, so the discussion part you have to read, children. Shalini, dad, I have just read the poem, I think automobiles are not always helpful. They cause so many problems. What do you think? Shalini is asking her father. Father is saying, I think they are fast and comfortable. Shalini, but they crowd the road, dad. Father, at times they do, but they also help us travel fast and explore the new places. Shalini, don't you think that create a lot of air and noise pollution? Father, did you read the last 2 lines of the poem carefully? They say it has its fault, but still I sing the auto is helpful thing. It means that there are some disadvantages, Automobiles are helpful to us. Would you rather walk to school than going by bus? Yes. So if the school is at 7 o'clock and if you are coming by bus from your home at 6:30, and if you think that you will not go by school bus, you will come by walking, then you have to leave your house at 6 o'clock. So it saves half an hour if you will travel by bus, and bus is the public transport. So sometimes it can really be the advantages. So children, as you read the conversation, you will find that both Shalini and her father are giving the valid reasons of their statement. Such conversations are called debates. Okay, children? Now, as you will go in the higher grades, you will have the debate competitions. Okay, there are two groups, and you will be given one topic, and both the groups will be talking on that topic. One will be talking on disadvantages and one will be talking on advantages of it. So at last you have to focus on one point, so that is the point that will be the end of that debate session. Okay, so you will have that experience later. So in this conversation, children, the debate is on the topic of automobiles. Shalini speak against the topic while her father speaks for the topic. Understood, children? Now imagine the children of a family want to go to school on their bikes, but their parents do not agree. Whole side will you take from two groups of the supporting their parents and other supporting the children? Now express your feelings, ideas and opinions in the form of debate. Okay, now the vocabulary junction is there, children. So now for that you have to go back on page number 182 and read the lines. An auto is a helpful thing. I love the way the motor hums. I love each cushion and each spring, the way it goes, the way it comes. Now these lines, children, from the poem, the first and the third line ends with the similar sound, that is thing and spring. Then second and the fourth line ends with a similar sound, hums and comes. So the word ending with the similar sounds, children, they are called rhyming words. Starting only I have disclosed this. So thus thing and spring are the rhyming words. So are hums and comes. Now here, children, you can see on the screen, okay, the auto is a helpful thing. I love the way the motor hums. Now this is the rhyming scheme, children. Now you have to identify the rhyming scheme of rest of the lines of the poem, the auto, and then already we have done that, but still you try to say the last word of each line and then identify what will be the rhyming scheme for that. Okay. Now listen to the experts of a few poems, identify the rhyming schemes used in them. So you have to do this. While you write this poem, you can write the rhyming scheme in your notebook. Let's come towards the phonics junction, children. Now children, you have seen that, yes, it kept me with my friends in touch. It has its faults, but I still sing. In the word friends and faults, the letter S has been added to form the plural form of the words friend and fault. So when we form a plural, children, we generally add S to the word. The letter S in the plural word can be pronounced in three different ways. In words that end in B, D, G, L, M, N, R, W, Y and V sound, the letter is pronounced as Z. Now we will see that when we will pronounce as it in word friends. The word that ends up in P, T, K and F sounds, the plural S is pronounced as S, as in the word false. So in words that end with CH, DG, SH, ZH, S and Z sound, the plural S is pronounced as IZ, as in the word watches. Okay. So let's have some more examples and pronounce. So group, then club. So let us have only one, we will try only one group and then we will go to another group. So pronounce as S, that we will say groups, treats, picks. Then it is pronounced as Z. Okay, let's think very, very cautiously. Clubs, Z. Guards, dogs. Okay, then let's pronounce it as IZ. Buzzes, maze, bushes. Okay, see, whenever you pronounce it, the mouth and the mouth, it comes in similar position, that the air which is there in your mouth, it is coming out from your mouth through teeth. Okay, so buses. Okay, clubs. Now again, when you will see it very cautiously, you can see that you are closing your two lips and the air is coming out from that. Then groups. Okay, again, the movement of the tongue in your mouth, it is different when we pronounce all this differently. Now for the word bubble given below, connect the word in which S is pronounced as S with the blue crayon. Now this is the activity, children. Then S is pronounced as Z and green crayon. So you have to color this. You have to draw this, you have to write the names in that, and then you have to color it with the crayon in your notebook. Okay, make sure the lines do not intersect. So I have done for you, children. The thing is that now coloring part you have to do it at home. Okay, so I think you have understood this, and thank you, and keep learning, all of you. Take care and bye bye.